congratulations to our cohort 8 of our DiverseForce On Boards program. We are very, very excited to celebrate them this evening. And today, again, this is cohort 8. We're so excited. We started this DiverseForce On Boards program in 2017 with the goal to really help to diversify boards across the region.
Nationally, 84% of nonprofit board members and 90% of nonprofit board chairs are white. Really concerning disconnect between the demographic makeup of the individuals in leadership and the communities that they serve. And we launched DiverseForce On Boards to shift this reality. And to date, over the past 5 years, we've trained over 200 leaders across 8 cohorts as of tonight's graduation. 100% of those leaders finished the program saying that they understand the role of nonprofit board members, and beyond that, feel ready to make an impact in the communities that they serve. Data really only begins to tell the story because this program is far more than your standard skill building program.
Throughout the program, this group has definitely done more than just built board governance skills. You've explored your leadership philosophies as well. You all really dug into the critical issues. You really didn't shy away from asking the tough questions about how to be advocates for diversity and inclusion on boards.
This program is not about having just Black and brown faces in high places, but to make sure their presence is felt.
This group, all 8 cohorts of this group are full of change agents who are not only equipped with the skills, but also really have the passion to truly transform this sector.
These are the leaders that are sitting on or will be sitting on some of the most influential boards in the city.
Sitting in the seats that you're sitting in, by having a unique perspective of some of the social ills in our city, some of the solutions in our city, and truly make sure that we are impactful across the board for all Philadelphians and beyond.
This program has really put a different perspective around board service and really have given us the tools to be able to ask those hard questions, press a little bit harder when we're not getting the information that we need to make a decision for ourselves and where we would fit. And really to be able to make sure that we are showing up. I want to make sure we're doing that when we step onto these boards. I really appreciate, number one, the investment that my company made into this. Shout out to all my Comcasters in cohort 8 and also on the alumni side. I just say watch out for any of the nonprofits that we're all heading towards, because we are there to work. We have our sleeves rolled up. We've got the tools in our toolkit and we're just ready to get to it.
What attracted me to the DiverseForce On Boards is the program's vision to make a positive impact on society, developing useful skills for career advancement, as well as developing inclusive and innovative leaders, and most importantly, improving the community reputation. So given the recent climate, these goals align with my personal goals, and that's why I was excited to be accepted into the program. I've had a positive experience with the program, improving my knowledge on topics such as the legal roles and responsibilities, the strategic planning and assessments, as well as the finance and accounting fundamentals. The instructors provided a wealth of knowledge, which I believe will allow me to make an impact in my community, and I've definitely made some meaningful connections with my cohort members. I truly have enjoyed my experience and highly recommend this program to anyone who's looking to make an impact in their community.
I want to state that while being a part of this program, I have gained so many lifetime tools. I was grateful to have been able to learn from field experts. I know that for a fact I'm going to be applying many of these skills and making sure that while I'm connecting with local community members, I'm able to share some of these tools and further educate them. There is not enough representation of the BIPOC community in these spaces. And I know we are in continuous progression. However, we need to continue to set the standard and make sure that we're taking up space and paving the way for future leaders in these spaces, and also providing these opportunities and sharing this opportunity with others. If we know leaders out there, please share and encourage them to apply to these opportunities so that they can be representatives. I appreciate all of the relationships built, and I'm so grateful to have been able to connect with you. I have great grateful to have been able to apply our skills, and grateful to know that I can reach out to anyone in this space and continue to further support our communities and support our boards.
This has been a great experience, and I wanted to just talk about my journey and experience in this program that ranged from complete unawareness in several areas to a good level of awareness. And those areas that I had complete awareness started from how do I help a cause, right? But leverage the professional expertise and the core strengths that I have. And when DiverseForce dropped coincidentally in my email box and I read more about it, my gut feeling was that, hey, this could be a force multiplier and probably the right combination that we are looking for in terms of helping the cause and at the same time leverage the expertise that we have. My experience with the program has just been a pleasant surprise with how well organized this program was. Forum of industry speakers that gave us a practical understanding of what it means to actually serve on board and what to look for, what to avoid, the tools that they have provided. So to me, this was as practical as it can get to actually serve on the board. And now it's on all of us to carry the torch and make you guys proud. So thank you so much.
So I came into the DiverseForce thinking that I was just going to expand my professional network. And I really wanted to learn about the inner workings of service-oriented nonprofit organizations, particularly those that had great influence in our public and private sectors. What I learned and what I got out of it was the understanding that representation really does matter, the need for that representation, the impact that representation is going to have, and to be quite frank, to try and figure out how to be able to build that confidence that you're going to be in a position to be able to serve effectively. Cohort 8, congratulations. This is not the end. This is truly the beginning. Please remember that your network has now expanded. You now have larger connections to take advantage of. And now you also have an opportunity to really go out there and join boards right away. From the minute graduation happened, I stepped into a larger context. I promise you, you have been prepared by the best to make sure you're ready to go out there and make an impact and be the change agents that are needed in order to be not only diversified, but also service these communities that are heavily in need of our support. You're ready. And this is just the beginning for you.
The City Council of Philadelphia is pleased and proud to recognize and congratulate the 8th cohort of DiverseForce On Boards on their successful completion of the program. Whereas it has been long known that diverse organizations of all sizes and types perform higher on virtually every measure of success than their non-diverse counterparts, and whereas knowing this, nonprofit leaders have stated in a number of surveys that they wanted to make their boards more diverse. However, board makeup has remained relatively unchanged. And whereas believing that a talent pipeline would go a long way towards making nonprofit boards more diverse, DiverseForce On Boards, a partnership between DiverseForce and Impact Ed at the University of Pennsylvania School of Liberal and Professional Studies, was founded in 2017. And whereas your status as a member of the 8th cohort of the DiverseForce On Boards graduates places you at the vanguard of a movement towards a future in which nonprofit leadership more closely resembles the constituencies their organization serves, and in which they are better able to carry out their missions. Therefore, by virtue of the citation, the City Council of Philadelphia does hereby recognize and congratulate the 8th cohort of DiverseForce On Boards as they graduate from this program. We offer the sincere respect and admiration of this legislative body and wish you success as you enter the domain of nonprofit leadership. Congratulations. This is when we would throw our hats.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk